story that we are tracking right now is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first reaction to Rahul Gandhi's persistent jibes being taken at the status of Indian democracy under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government while he was on a UK trip. From Cambridge, from interaction with the journalists and also with the UK MPs. Every single time Rahul Gandhi said that in India, institutions like the judiciary, the press, all have been captured and democracy is not just under threat or attack but dead already. Today, Prime Minister hit back at those allegations in an indirect attack. He said there are some people who go to London and then insult India, which is not just the world's largest democracy.
भारत के लोकतंत्र को लगातार कटघरे में खड़ा कर रहे हैं। ऐसे लोग भारत के 130 करोड़ जागरूक नागरिकों का अपमान कर रहे हैं।
Right there, the Prime Minister saying that anybody who dares to question the existence of democracy in India is doing nothing but insulting the voters, because it is in fact the citizens of India who vote a particular party in power. During his UK tour, remember, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi had alleged that structures of Indian democracy are under attack and there was a full-scale assault on the institutions. Here is what he said.
The surprising thing is that the so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone, right? Which is a real problem with regards to, and frankly, the opposition is fighting that battle, right? And it's not just an Indian battle. It's actually a much more important battle. It is a battle for a huge part of the democratic people on this planet.
Udit Raj from the Congress party is now joining us on the broadcast. Sir, what is your first reaction to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's assertion that anybody who is questioning the status of democracy in India is actually insulting the voters?
He meant Rahul ji only, of course. It's a very Rahul ji said that, of course, our problem we'll have to sort it out, and that's very clear that he hasn't asked for anything from yours or other democracy to help or to intervene.
No, sir, but the question here is not about asking any other democracy to help. Yes, that was a debate and we've debated that angle as well. But right now, what Prime Minister said is straight. Do you or do you not agree that Rahul Gandhi has said that in India democracy is under threat, and in a later speech he also said that it's not just under threat, it is dead already?
See, just ask your concerns. Do you ask such question from Modi also? What did he do in China about India?
Sir,
say about India and Germany.
Sir, your whataboutery might be justified, but right now I have you on my show. You are a representative of the Congress party. If I had access to Rahul Gandhi, I will ask Rahul Gandhi.
Do you have any concerns and guts to ask the question from him also?
Sir, let's not question Times Now's guts and the kind of journalism that we do. I am just asking you a straight question. Please answer my question.
It's a bias. You can ask question from opposition, not from the party.
Sir, I have the BJP spokesperson who will be joining me on the broadcast. I will ask him the question also, but I can't ask.
You cannot.
Sir, please don't make presumptions on my behalf. So please don't make presumptions on my behalf, because on a serious note, we are just asking questions that have been raised on several platforms by several people, and it is our job to ask questions. Imran, Prime Minister, Deepak is now joining me for more on what Prime Minister has said. Deepak, Prime Minister was speaking in Mandya, which is considered to be a bastion of both the JDS as well as Congress. So he has chosen an opportune moment to make people known his opinion on Rahul Gandhi's persistent attacks on India and the status of its democracy. Okay, I'm told we are having some signal issues with the reporter as well. But right now on the broadcast, we are joined by Rajiv Pandey, who is a BJP spokesperson, and Dr. Suman C. Raman, who is a political analyst. And sir, in case Udit Raj is watching, my first question will be to you. When Prime Minister says that there are some people who are criticizing India abroad, is it not a sign of intolerance towards criticism? Because Rahul Gandhi, after all, is an opposition leader, and it is his job to point out flaws as he sees them in anything that happens in India.
Ma'am, you understand. You can anywhere, that's not a problem. Problem is the way he is lying. In one of the statements, he is saying that Indian Sikhs are second-class citizens in this country. What is the proof? You should ask Udit Raj how he is going and talking. Second point, we are not living under before 1947 that he is going and complaining crown. It doesn't make any difference. Here are the owners of this country, are the people of this country. He is elected member of parliament. People of this country has elected him to talk in the parliament, to talk on the streets of India. What I am trying to say, when he is saying now democracy doesn't exist, and in that process only he is elected. His 50 or 52 odd MPs are elected by that process. By that process only his father, indirectly his mother, his maternal grandfather or maternal grandmothers have ruled this country. Suddenly BJP has come in power in 2014 and then it has evaporated. First time in this country the constitution was suspended by the Congress party. Except those 2 black years, never constitution was suspended. At that time,
Mr. Suman C. Raman, BJP has been saying this consistently and even earlier as well, and especially the timing of Rahul Gandhi's statements was after his party got some 8 odd seats out of 180 seats contested in the Northeast. Is it death of democracy in India, or is it death of voter support for the Congress that is prompting such reactions?
First of all, Rahul Gandhi's maternal grandfather and grandmother are Sonia Gandhi's parents. I don't remember them ever having ruled India. Maybe Mr. Rajiv Pandey can let me know when his maternal grandparents ruled India. That's point number 1. Most importantly, the issue of Rahul Gandhi raising the democracy question. Now, the whole argument is he should not have done it abroad. Now, I want to ask Mr. Pandey whether he can jog his memory and tell me who a few years ago on a visit abroad said that people of India were ashamed to say that they were born in India for 70 years.
Okay.
Mr. Pandey, can you recollect? I mean, my memory is a little weak. I'm trying to find out who it was. I know it was not Rahul Gandhi, but do you remember who said that, people...
I think the more nuanced point here is who is criticizing on the basis of facts and who is criticizing on just the basis of rhetoric. Unfortunately, I've completely run out of time. Gentlemen, we take a very quick break.